Peace and blessings, y'all. And it's Corner Boxing 24. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great. God is good. And I definitely can't complain. So, let's get right into it, man. Jermall Charlo. He attended the Regis Prograis Jose Zepeda fight last night in California. And he crossed paths with Dimitri Bivol, who's the champion at 175, coming off two back-to-back big wins. First one against Canelo earlier this year in May, and then he just fought Gilberto Ramirez, and beat him convincingly in November. So, Jermall Charlo is a champion at 160, WBC champ. And he runs into Bivol, and he's asking him for a fight. He's saying, oh, you called me out, let's fight. I'm ready to fight, let's fight. And it's interesting because Dimitri Bivol was smiling, laughing, but he asked him, he said, do you have a belt? Because obviously, if they're going to fight, it can't be no less than 168. He has a belt at 160, and he's been reluctant to move to 168. But even at 160, you're not taking care of your business, Jermall Charlo. So why are you talking to a 175-pounder when you won't even take care of your business at 160, and you're definitely not trying to move to 168? You are not in line to get a fight at 168 with Bivol before Benavidez, who's at 168, who is getting ready to fight Caleb Plant, and who will fight anybody. You can't jump the line like that. You could fight Jaime Munguia at 160. Those talks broke down earlier this year. You should revisit that. You could fight Triple G, who got two belts, IBF and WBA, if I'm not mistaken, at 160. You could fight him. That's a good fight for you. And you could fight Janibek, Ala Konali. Up and coming, but strong fighter. Trainer Buddy McGirt, willing to fight anybody. You got fights at 160 in order to be calling out somebody at 175, but yet you won't fight Benavidez. Or you won't fight Demetrius Andrade, who been calling you out. And I don't even know if you'll fight Caleb Plant, but you want to mess with a dude at 175? That you're talking about you'll knock him out, you'll beat him? I don't believe that. Not at all. Handle your business at 160, Jermall Charlo. You know, it's sad that boxing has become what it has become. The best don't want to fight the best. It's like you got to make the divisions have to enforce a rule. They have to enforce a mandatory. Just like they have to enforce now, just to help out with the process at the welterweight division. Spence got to fight Thurman, and then Stanionis got to fight Ortiz. So they could free up these belts, man, so somebody else could get a shot, so Boots could get a shot, of course, right? But I'm not going to stay on that. In the middleweight division, man, you got fights, Jermall Charlo. You was on the show on Mike Tyson, on his podcast, and he asked you who you want to fight, and you wouldn't say it. And he kept asking you, man, just say a name, and you wouldn't say it. And they said, what about the Mexican monster? And he said, who? And he said, David Benavidez. He said, oh, he ain't no monster. He ain't nobody. But yet, you wouldn't say his name. You knew he was the man. You knew he was the man that everybody is running from. You know he's the man that want to fight everybody, but you wouldn't say that name. But you say he's nobody, but yet you ain't talking about him. You ain't calling him out for a fight. Move up to 168, man. If you don't want to fight Mungia, okay, no problem. He got 40 fights under his belt, and he hasn't really fought anybody, honestly, any top caliber opposition. He really hasn't. But Triple G has. You can still fight him. He's still in the game. He's still got 2 belts. He hasn't retired. But if you're not going to do that, okay, fine. Move up to 168, man, and fight the winner of Caleb Plant and Benavidez. That's all you got to do. Get in one fight and then say, I want to be the mandatory, and ask the divisions, man. Ask the WBC, the WBA, listen, I want to be in line for that. Because you undefeated at middleweight, they'll give you some slack. So tell them you want to be in line for that fight. Don't go messing with Dimitri Bivol, because he's not going to take you seriously. He shook your hand and all of that. But, man, come on, man. Dimitri Bivol might be fighting a rematch with Canelo that he'll possibly win. Canelo can beat him, don't get me wrong, but he may win again. Right? So, I mean, then if you go to 168, you could still try to get a fight with Canelo as well. Now, if he loses, I don't know. But if he wins and beats Dimitri Bivol at a catchweight or however they do it, you know, I don't know. It may be hard to get a fight with Canelo. I'll give you that at any cost. But you got Andre and you got Benavidez always, and even possibly Caleb Plant. So, Jamal Charlo, just knock it off, man. You going to fight? Do you want to fight or you don't want to fight? Be like your brother, man. Your brother fight anybody, okay? Be like that. You go into these fights and messing with people, man, and you don't know if you're serious or you're not, but I know you can't be serious about Dimitri Bivol after what he's done these last 2 fights. I don't see you beating him at all. I mean, he picks you off, to me, okay? I don't think you want to be in that line of fire. You got other fighters you can fight, but it's like I know you don't want to fight Benavidez. So who are you going to fight, man? You might as well just stay at 160, and your lightest opposition at 160 will probably be Janibek, who's still inexperienced. That's why I say that. Not that he can't fight. I'm not disrespecting him or his trainer, but because of his inexperience. He doesn't even have 20 fights under the belt. So based on that, you should beat him. Mungia, he hasn't fought the top opposition. You probably could beat him. Triple G, I don't know. Triple G may get up for you, and that might be a tough fight. You may not, I don't think you'll stop him, but you could beat him. But handle that at 160, Jamal Charlo. I'm not, no disrespect, brother. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I like you as a fighter, and I like your brother, of course. Your brother's undisputed. Much love and respect, and I got respect for you, but only if you're going to do what's right and man up and fight the fighters that's calling you out. You know Benavidez been calling you out, and you know Andre been calling you out. Come on, man. If you ain't got nobody else to fight, fight somebody. But fight somebody that's in the top 5, in the top 3. Somebody that the odds are against you. Because that's the only way you're going to know what you're working with. Don't fight somebody at the bottom, man. Come on, man. Let Boots be an example for you. He fight anybody. They want the top guys, top 3 in the welterweight division. They don't want 9, 7, 8, 9. No, 10. They want the top guys. You should want that. You got the experience, man. You should want the top guys, Jamal Charlo. You shouldn't want the lower guys. Let them fight each other and work their way up. You're already up there. So why go backwards? That's not what you're supposed to be doing. The best is supposed to fight the best, not be forced to do it. Don't get yourself in a position where you're forced to do it and then you say, well, damn, I'm just going to retire. Really make yourself look bad. Just fight the best, man, okay? I named the fighters. You know the division. You know the fights that you need to take or try to make happen. And just say it, man, this is what I want to happen. I want to be in line for this and that's that. And it could happen if you talk like that. You got a greater possibility. But if you don't do that, you lay back, then they're going to lay back on you. But history going to pass you by, man. Because boxing, yeah, you need to make money. And you guys in the boxers should make money. No doubt. But it's also about your legacy, man. What legacy do you want to leave for yourself? Do you want to have a Sugar Ray Leonard legacy Do you want to have a Sugar Ray Robinson legacy, a Joe Louis, a Muhammad Ali legacy? Then do the right thing. Fight the fights, man. Muhammad Ali fought anybody. Sugar Ray Robinson fought anybody. Aaron Pryor fought anybody. Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker fought anybody. Knock it off, man. All right? That's boxing 101. Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments, whether it's nay or yay. And we're going to keep bringing the good content, all right? Again, no disrespect to anybody, but boxing needs to get back to where it was. The best fighting the best. Okay? Peace.